Hey everybody, do you want to try the best salsa verde recipe ever? Well, I think I have it. And I'm going to show you how we make it today. And also, we're trying our hand for the first time making tomato sauce. So join us and let's get started, all right? Yes, rock and roll. So welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. This is Neighborhood Gardeners. My name is Richard Mata. Sorry I'm inside right now. My neighbor had to do some yard work and he's got a lot of loud equipment. So I decided just to come inside and do a quick intro. Today I'm just going to show you how we do some of the best salsa verde that I've ever had. And we're also going to make spaghetti sauce for the first time ever. I've never canned spaghetti sauce, so we'll just see how it goes. Enough talking, let's just get going. All right? All right. Okay, so what we're going to need is 7 quarts of tomatoes. Now, I have these huge ones right here and a bunch of yellows down in there. And I got one little Cherokee right there. And then all of these ripe little cherries. So I'm going to try to use all of those and see what we get. This is the first time that we've decided to try to make some tomato sauce. And then there's an onion, we need 1 onion, and we need some oregano, basil, and some rosemary that we ground up. So anyways, hopefully this tomato sauce comes out pretty good. Oh yeah, you also need a cutting board and a big knife and some pans to roast it all in. All right. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut up the tomatoes. And well, we gotta take all the stems off and stuff. You don't want that in your salsa. This is a yellow tomato. Okay, and this is a German Queen. These are really, really pretty meaty tomatoes. Look at that. Whoa. These are really meaty tomatoes. Very good. They're not too bad either. Nice and meaty. There's little pockets of the seeds there. That's good. Okay, and this is a young Cherokee purple. I think it could have gotten a little bit bigger and a little bit darker, but I went ahead and harvested it anyways before the freeze. And look at the colors on that. That is really cool. And then I think this one right here is our last porterhouse that almost didn't make it, but the classic tomato right there, man. Nice and meaty. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the different types of tomatoes I have in this salsa. We're also using all the cherry tomatoes that we have left over too. We have like some Chadwicks here and some other cherry tomatoes, but yeah, that's what we're using for so far, because we don't need these cut up too much, do we? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put these tomatoes in here to measure out Cherokee. Alright, that's 1 quart. Okay. Salsa, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, because they have different.
Wait, did I say salsa? Cut around this. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and mix all the ingredients and the rest of the other stuff that we need to put in here. We use a lot of cherry tomatoes. That's going to be kind of experimental because that's all we had left. So we're just going to go ahead and divide all our ingredients into these 2 pans. Because the recipe says that you can put it all in 1 pan, but we got to divide it into 2. We really don't have to, because at the end it's all gonna be mixed together anyways. This is oregano. And this is basil.
Or UK, basil.
Are they saying in the UK basil? No. And then we'll just go ahead and throw the onions on top. Well, actually, you know what? then we'll just throw the pepper. Whoa, pepper and salt coming out fast. Sugar, half a cup of sugar. Lemon juice. And this is the garlic. It came out, they said 8 cloves or 8 to 9 cloves, but these are kind of small, so I don't know. We're just gonna throw a couple of them in here like that, boom. And then final is the onions. It said to quarter them, but I cut them up more because they're too, I wanted to spread them out in our dish. All right, that's it. We're just gonna pop them in the oven, let them roast, and then we'll take them out, just blend them all together. Okay, here we go. Putting these bad boys in. That's it. And that'll be for about an hour and a half to 2 hours at 425. I'm not sure about that length of time and heat, but we'll see. I'll check it, make sure it doesn't burn and stuff. Okay, well I forgot to put in the rosemary. So it already smells good, and it's only been like a few seconds. Hopefully this will just bubble up and all those ingredients and all those spices will mix with all the juices and the tomatoes, and it'll taste really good. All right. Suppose that's done. Smells awesome. And all those spices and everything.
Yeah, you all missing out something great.
Alright, so just gonna scoop this stuff in there. To be honest, it doesn't look very good. We'll try it though, it's the first time. There you go. Let's take a look. Oh, it's kind of runnery. Oh wow, it smells good. Wow, it actually tastes really good. Wow, the flavor is on point, but I don't know why it's red brown. Maybe we over-baked it or something, but I don't know. It's really good though. It's pretty. Just like this. Make sure you have it. Okay, so here are the baked tomatillos. They were in the oven. Oh, and the jalapenos too. Right, it's right there. Sorry about the shadow, guys. Can't help it. It's just the way it is. Anyways, so we roasted these tomatillos and these jalapenos, and they're all mushy and gushy and soft now. So they're looking pretty good. It smells awesome. Here's the jalapenos we're using. We're using the yellow spice jalapenos. We just had a lot of them that grew. My regular jalapenos didn't do very well for some reason. And so we just throw them in our little magic bullet here. We don't have a blender. I don't know why we don't have a blender, but we just don't. So anyways, I guess we'll have to purchase one so that we can make bigger batches all at once instead of cilantro, spices, which is comino, salt, pepper, lime juice, yum, and And garlic. And this garlic right here was grown in the backyard. So this is our garlic that that we harvested. So yeah, that's awesome. And here's some cans, some jars. These are jars that they're getting all nice and clean and everything, and we'll put the salsa in there, and then we'll put it in this big old pot full of boiling water to seal them up. I'm just gonna ladle this in. Then we're just gonna put the lid on and hit the blend button or whatever. Right? All this in there, nice and juicy, and I'll just go ahead and put the lid on and start her up. Okay, here we go. Ooh, oh, it smells awesome. Now, since we have a small magic bullet here, a small blender, we're gonna put everything, all the spices right here. We're gonna put all this together in there, blend it together, and then pour that in here and mix it all up. So I guess I'll start with the cilantro here. And here comes the garlic and the onions and the spices and the lime juice. And just to give it a little bit more liquid so that it can blend really well, I'll put the juices of the tomatillos and the jalapenos in here. Okay, here we go. Lid on. Check the consistency. Yeah, I think so. Alright, this looks pretty good. Put that bad boy in there. Oh yeah, that adds a lot of green to that color too. Whoa, it's got a kick.
Nice.
Then we're going to take our ladle, bring it over to the jars, and fill those up. Okay, here's the jars, some of the canning jars that we're going to have, and we got these brand new lids and seals. They look all fancy. Okay, and then we have this funnel here that we're just going to place in the jar. Makes it a lot easier to pour your contents in. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And we got more cans that we are sanitizing right now. But these are the first 3 that came out, so I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys how we do it real fast. Right about, I'd say about right there is good. Now you want to leave that little bit of space so that whenever the pressure inside, whenever it gets really hot, the pressure starts to build there. You want to have that. Go ahead and clean the lip. Make sure there's nothing obstructing that seal. And then take this. Make sure it's nice and there we go. And sometimes from the heat, from the roasting of the peppers and the tomatillos is pretty warm, that it'll seal by itself just with the heat in there. But what we really want to do is kill all the bacteria that I have put on with my hands already. Even though my hands are somewhat clean, there's still bacteria everywhere. So we want to make sure that that's nice and sealed. And then we're just going to put it, look at that, that's awesome. We're just going to go ahead and put it in the thing. Is this thing ready?
Yep, that's ready.
This one doesn't have one of those wires. Okay, here we go. First one. Whew. Now we're supposed to have it go all the way over the...
Yep, it broke. Look at that.
Yep.
It broke right when we
You know why?
popped it in.
Because we had it out. I forgot we're supposed to keep it warm. Now we gotta get all new water, dude.
Oh, and it is tomatillo soup.
All right.
Everybody loves that stuff.
So we're just filling this up while it's in this short pot, just to keep the glass warm so it doesn't crack when we put it in the big pot. We've done that before. It's not cool.
2.
All right, here we go. Hopefully, we
Cross
have
your fingers.
success.
Yeah. There we go.
So far, success. I don't hear any. Okay, we just took it out of the boiling water. My son came up with this idea. He wrapped the jars up with this wire so it sticks up, so we can just grab it out of the water, because we don't have one of those fancy gripper things that everybody has, like the canning gripping, the grip lifters out of the water or whatever. What do they call them?
I don't know. Grip lifters, I guess. Just call them grip lifters.
Okay, so we don't have those grippers to pull them out of the water, so he came up with this little ingenious device, and it doesn't get hot, so I could just pull it right out of the water. It doesn't burn. Anyways, but this is it. This is tomatillo salsa. It's really good, has a little bit of kick to it, and I'll put the recipe in the description box down below. Okay, bye. Alright guys, that's basically it. So remember to like and subscribe, and I'm going to make this a separate playlist. I call it, I don't know, something about cooking in the kitchen or Richard's recipes. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe I should use Richard's recipes. That might be a good one. Yeah, I don't know. Also, next week I'll be posting the second part to the putting the garden to bed. And in that video, I will also be showing you how I plant my garlic for the following season. Of course, if you already know how garlic works, you know, it grows over the winter. But anyways, we'll get into that in the next episode. So I guess I will talk to you guys later, and keep planting and keep growing and keep harvesting. All right? See you later. Adios. Bye.